Avatar of Chaiwala.
So I can be killed just for the suspicion of cow that I have eaten cow.
The Avatar of Chaukidar.
There's nothing that Brahmins and Dalits, everybody's same.
The Avatar of selfie with daughter.
Hindutva means taking all sections of society together.
The Avatar of Swachh Bharat.
Let there be multiple pull factors and push factors. That will make the democracy more vibrant.
It's Man Ki Baat and it's his own baat.
The Prime Minister has not been truthful.
Everyone's talking elections, poll promises. So I came down to the beautiful beach territory in South India, Puducherry. I am joined here by students of the Pondicherry University in Nalla Resort. Let me go ahead and ask how they think that the past tenure of the Modi government has fared.
So for me, they did nothing. I'm going to finish my MA, right, LLM. After that, what will do?
Modi government, when it came in 2014, that time the country was in great trouble when the scams of the previous UP regime. And when it came, it did introduce lots of welfare schemes. And for example, for starting itself, for the poor people, pro-poor schemes like Mudra, Jan Dhan Yojana, and there are lots of such schemes. And now it has completed its first tenure, almost going to over. We need to give it another term, so that implementation work should also be finished.
I am a Muslim, and I am from Bihar. And I read in Uttar Pradesh in Aligarh Muslim University. So I have seen things which have so much thing. Apart from being to live, we have fear in our heart. We have fear that how can we live? I have beard also. So I can say that I am not safe in North India. I am safe in South India. Yeah. If you compare from North to South, North India is too aggressive. So I can be killed just for the suspicion of cow that I have eaten cow. The recent NSSO report on employment, it said that Modi government is hiding the data on employment. What he has promised to deliver to around 2 crores jobs, but he is hiding the data. Why he is hiding the data? There must be something he is hiding. So the report itself is saying, and the comments also came that Modi government can hide the data, but it cannot hide the truth.
We've had close to 5 years of symbolism, empty gestures and jumlebasi. I think every time a real issue has come to the forefront, be it about employment, this is the time when we have had the least employment generated in over 30 years. That's a big deal. Be it about issues about minorities, be it about lynching on the streets, be it about like killing people on the mere suspicion of carrying beef, for instance, where, rather than investing in capital and making sure machines are brought into clean our infrastructure.
When you're talking about the fact that we have just 2 options to choose from, now whether it's Mamata Banerjee or K. Chandrasekhar Rao, they've been floating the idea of a regional party front. Do you think that could be a success model?
We already had third front, I think, in Janata Dal. That ran for, I think, not more than 1 year. That Janata Morarji Desai, I think, the Prime Minister at that time. And if we suppose in the third front, there will be many regional party, right? Like we already had Naidu, Mamata Banerjee, then UP, Akhilesh Yadav, and this one, Mayawati. So it's like leg pulling. They will be like, okay, do this thing for me, then we will support you. Like all the happenings around the Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha, we already see that they used to give money in order to the floor test. So I don't think so it will be beneficial for long run in the democracy.
In all the bureaucracy, judiciary, media, how many Dalits are there in Indian media? There is no. Then how this social structure is built? That is a major question that we have to question now. That is, this social structure is built on the system of Hindutva. The major portion of the representation is holding by certain community who hold some major social capital, the social privileges in this country, that is Brahmins. Okay, then who holds the other section? The majority, the second majority social resources are all with Kshatriya and Baniya. and who are out of all this social structure. Dalits, Muslims, sexual minorities, upper caste people, the so-called upper caste people, they hold the political power. So all the policies are serving their interest. That's why there is 10% for Savarna people again.
Student community doesn't know nothing's any upper and lower caste, because we're living together everywhere. Even our mess food, we're eating food with Brahmins and Dalit and everyone. I don't believe there's a Brahmin is there. I don't believe there's a Dalit is there. Everybody is same.
That's why we're still talking about Dalit issues, right? Yeah. So there is a hegemony, there is a hierarchy. That's something I don't think we can deny. Yes.
President belongs to scheduled caste community, our President of India. Our Prime Minister belongs to OBC category. The National President of Bharatiya Janata Party belongs to minority community, Jain community. And we come to my own organization, ABVP. ABVP, our National President doesn't belong to Brahmin community. Our National General Secretary doesn't belong to Brahmin community. And ABVP, we don't ask which caste you belong to. We don't belong to. We don't believe in that. He spoke about Hindutva. Hindutva means taking all sections of society together, be it any religion, be it any caste, be it any community together.
The ministers, including the Prime Minister of the country, has been questioned on his silence on issues that concern violence, murder and rape. What do you have to say?
Okay. I think the Prime Minister has also already said that we should condemn in the strongest words, and we, belonging to the National Student Organization ABP, has written to the Home Minister several times to give them the death sentence to those who are involved in lynching. Lynching, those who are lynchers, they are murderers. They are not from any particular community or anything.
What he's saying, my brother is saying that they should be lynched, they should be hanged. But in practical, this is not happening. In Akhlaq's case, in Dadri lynching case, FIR was lodged against the victim itself.
So, even the silences that he's speaking about, or the words that's coming out, it's not a two-way communication. It's man ki baat and it's his own baat. BJP has given tickets to less than 10% of their tickets have been given to women. And Naveen Patnaik and Odisha has done a much better job. And Mamata Banerjee has done a much better job when it comes to those indicators. So if you're looking at real indicators, do what you speak, walk your talk. That's not happening.
For this election, the DMK is of course aligned with the Congress and ADMK has aligned with BJP. Last election when ex-CM Jayalalitha was there, she stood there alone and she won more seats and she didn't demand for any alliances with BJP especially.
This Brahminical patriarchy gives space for more Savarna women. But when we are talking about the representation of Dalit women and Muslim women, it is different.
That's where the whole multiple levels of oppressions come into
There are
place.
multiple layers in the social structure, the social fabric. It is very much built in Brahmanism and we have to annihilate it. That's it.
Are there enough young people to govern this country? Are there enough young people to take that plunge to govern this country? I'm talking to very much a politically aware group. So how many of you here would possibly consider politics as a path to go to?
I'm fine with BJP. Okay, but let it be Bharatiya Janata Party, not Bharatiya Modi Party. I mean, we are parliamentary democracy. That idea has been questioned and we have moved into a presidential style of democracy where it's either Modi or Rahul Gandhi. I neither want Modi nor Rahul Gandhi. Don't project the prime ministerial candidate before. We are voting for parties. This is political democracy. I mean parliamentary democracy, not presidential style of democracy. Let the regional parties flourish. Let the citizens choose their local level leaders. That is the representation. Let there be multiple combinations. Let there be multiple pull factors and push factors. That will make the democracy more vibrant. Let it not be two-party politics.
For personal choice, I don't want to vote now. Because I have no choice.
No, that is not.
Clearly, the students of Pondicherry University have some life lessons for the political parties that are competing in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. And the key takeaways would definitely be to ensure free, fair governance to all people, irrespective of caste, gender or religion.